Here, what's going on, Jay Roland? Thank you for coming through yet again. Yeah, man, I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to come in, and then we're gonna start. All right. All right, y'all. We about to start. I know I got this beat playing like 3 times straight, but we about to start. How did I do? Oh, we're just gonna turn that off right quick. Hold on. Let me get this right. All right. What's going on with y'all? Hope y'all doing well tonight. Oh, my chat box ain't working. Well, we just got to leave it. It is the way it is, huh? See, I wish I could I wish I can like reload it, because the chat box, sometimes Streamlabs don't work too well. So sometimes you gotta log out, log back in, and then you get all your functions. But yeah, we're gonna do a live stream on the positives and the negatives, basically all the stuff that EA does not want you to see about this deep dive. I was gonna do a video on that. I was gonna do something on that, but it's too much content to make actually around this time of year. So we just gonna live stream it, and hopefully you guys enjoy what you see. Hopefully you guys are well aware of what's going on with Madden 26. So we're gonna talk about the positives and the negatives. I was thinking maybe we should do all the positives first and then do the negatives, but I'm just gonna do what I normally do. We're gonna see what we see and just keep it freaking real. That's what we're gonna do. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, the chat box is working. That's what's up. I had to take a break from Maximum Football Online MPL because I was winning too many games and felt like it was getting addicted. Woo, you was getting addicted, huh? I was playing from 9 p.m. to 4 in the morning. That's wild. Yeah, we got to get some games in. You got to whip my ass online, bro. You know, I'm a competitive person, but then I'm not too competitive. But I don't mind playing. Well, yeah, we got to get some games in, bro. But yeah, so let's get to this trailer. You guys seen this trailer already. Do I really need to play the trailer with the audio and all that? I don't think I need to. Plus, I might get copywritten, you know, whatever music they got playing in the background and all that. But here's one thing that I spoke about in my live stream this morning. And I did do a Good Morning Drive this morning talking about just about basically the same thing. But here I can actually show you guys of what is actually going on with it, you know, instead of just talking my thing. So we got Kurt Benkert. If you don't know who he is, ex-NFL quarterback, YouTube commentator or content creator, and my man, you know, he's working with EA. But the funny thing was, he got on Twitter and said the following. Now let me just find that. I don't even know if I can find it real quick. 26 info, let's see. Nope, that's not it. Reveal is the first league. Oh, duh, right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, he said complete player movement, right? He mentioned the thing with Dan Campbell, right? This is a college football thing where they're talking about weather and lighting and sunlight and all that. And here we go. I don't get paid. Can you guys see this? Hey, and let me know if the sound is good too. I know the beat stopped, but that was at the end of it anyway. Let's see if it actually. Yeah, here we go. All right. So, Kurt, let's just delete the rest of these. I don't get paid to talk positively about Madden. This is his statement, right? But here he is, literally working with EA. Working with EA and narrating all types of positive things about Madden. All right. You know, it's like Jay Rowling is saying he's the marketing guy, you know, and he should have said that. He should have been like, just keep it real with people. These EA content creators or game changers, whatever you want to call them, just keep it real. Just be like, hey, EA is giving me access to break down videos or break down content to give to you guys. They're going to give it to me early so I could give it to you. Keep it just simple like that. There's no need to say EA isn't paying me to say whatever or do whatever or whatever the case is. Stop that. EA, stop that. If you hear me, just stop that. Just keep it real. You know, the people that you got on the fence, they're really gonna like, oh, you're still lying, you're still on that BS just to try to sell us the same game over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip it, you know. But if you keep it real, you be like, oh yeah, sure, you know, they're just working for EA, so there's no need to even take it serious. The small percent of people that would take it seriously. I was looking at the Angry Joe show, and you know, he hates Madden. He plays it, but he hates it, right? He complains about it every single year. You know it's coming. And he's saying Madden 25 sales are decreasing. They're still good, but they're decreasing. EA shot themselves in the foot by releasing college football. They released college football. That game is actually going to compete with Madden, and not everybody could afford both games, right? So because of college football is out there, the sales expectations for Madden is going to continue to go lower and lower. And that's why I think they dropped this deep dive trailer, because they know the writing is on the wall that the sales of Madden is going lower and lower. And honestly, with all these other games coming out and the possibility of 2K coming back, a lot of people may sit out this year just to get a new football game. That's why I implore you guys to do. Hey, that's right. Get out of here and get it. Don't buy the game so we can get a new football game. But if you love Madden, that's great. And I know on my channel, I do give a lot of news. I'm trying to give as much news as possible when it comes to Madden, ESG football, maximum football, varsity football when that comes out. I'm trying to give as much information as possible. I am a news guy, right? But I also have a very critical eye. I've been doing that longer than doing news. But yeah, so let's look at this. We're going to look at it in slow motion. We're not going to look at it all the way through like that, but we're going to do what we do. So right off the bat, the most positive thing that I can say about Madden this year is these animations that we're seeing. Yeah, everybody is pointing out 76 and 73. That looks clunky. That doesn't look good at all, right? It just don't. It's supposed to be a double team run block or pass block, play action blocking. First of all, it should be different blocking per, pass blocking and run blocking is very different, but play action blocking should be a little bit different. But anyway, I digress. You can see 70, 73, 76. It gets a little clunky right here, right? They kind of warp into place right here, but that's a little nitpicky-ish, whatever, Yeah, you want to see that cleaner, but it is what it is. But overall, the quarterback throwing animations is pretty good. I really hate the fact that EA does this, by the way. This is a play action pass. Now, what happened? You see, these are two completely different plays here. This is that EA trickery, right? These are two different completely plays. If you look at 73 and 76, you got 88 over here, I guess a tight end. He's blocking, right? But after that flash, look at, oh no, actually it's one play. I lie. It's one play. I got a little confused. It's all good. But the point is, these quarterback throwing animations are pretty good, in my opinion, right? That looks so freaking good. Josh Allen throwing the ball the way he does. Matter of fact, I had videos talking about how they don't have good quarterback animations when they throw on the run. I compared All Pro Football 2K8 to the Madden at the time, which was Madden 20, 1 or something like that. And I compared it to real life. This actually looks closer to real life than anything. He kind of like flings that ball. I like that. We're going to talk about the negatives in a second. But yeah, I like that. I like that. Give me more of that. Give me more realism in the animations, But if you look over here at the this pocket over here, it looks real crazy. What is this guy doing? He's just standing there. Look, oh my goodness. Oh my, can I zoom in? I wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom in. Hold up. Look at the running back over here. Hold up. Oh, I could have just hit scale. But anyway, we're learning and figuring this out as we go. This is like the second one I'm doing like this. But anyway, look at the running back. Look at the running back right here. Look at the running back right here. He's attempting to block nobody. Let me see if I could just hit play. The dude is blocking nobody. And whatever. It's away from the play, a little nitpicky-ish. But here's the real problem with this play. This is the big problem. I really didn't see many people talk about it. Here's the real problem. One, Ryan Moody pointed this guy out, but 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders just standing around. Okay. Just standing around, not reading where Josh Allen is running. They are literally stuck in their play art. That is like the longest legacy issue that EA has had with Madden for like the longest freaking time. The fact that these players stick way too much to the play art, it's like, it makes you understand that EA or the developers or whomever do not care about innovating this game. Stuff like that will make you break your controller. Stuff like that will make you be like, you know what, this is the same Madden that I've been playing for years and I don't want to play it anymore. Stuff like this will make you not want to buy the next game. This is why I stopped playing Madden. Like, seriously, I used to play Madden like almost hardcore. I wasn't a tournament guy, but I was highly competitive in Madden. I think we all were. But stuff like this, EA doesn't want you to see. And it's crazy that they put that in the trailer. So 1, 2, 3, 4 players in the end zone, watching wide receivers, watching the quarterback, and I don't know, fullback, whoever, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. They are not reacting to what's actually happening on the field. This is supposed to be field sense, right? Field sense was a thing last year and the year before that. They didn't even mention anything about field sense. Why? Because field sense isn't a real thing. It's just marketing terms. But anyway, I can scrub this and you'll see these guys are just sitting there. They are just sitting there, y'all. All of these guys, if you look at real football, you sitting in the zone, they react to where the ball is going, not to their zone. I've said this man, I wish I could find comments that I used to argue with people 8, 9, 10 years ago about this same very thing. And this is a legacy issue. Legacy issues are killing the good work that EA is actually doing with Madden. Okay, I think I can move on now. And you know, let me fix this. We're gonna be doing a lot of that, and I think I could do it a little faster, a little easier. But yeah, you see these animations? These animations are slick though. These animations are nice, man. I mean, it could be more detail, of course, but these animations are nice. So the snow looks good. I thought that was a good addition to the game. The only thing is, on defense, if the fog is this thick, on defense, I am held at a major disadvantage because I can't see where my guys are. I can't expect them to be at a certain place, you know? So that's like really the only thing that I have that I think that might be wrong with all this fog. But even still, you know, it is realistic. I can't get too mad about that, you know? But pursuit angles is still wonky with Madden, you know. Pacheco, the running back, he's running forward, and you would think it'll be more pursuit angles towards the running back. You have this defender, you have all these defenders. That's what I love about All Pro Football 2K, right? That's what I love about All Pro Football 2K. And they said that the blocking was physics based, whatever that means. But as you can see, all of the blocking is straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. There is no block shedding towards the runner. There's no movement towards the runner. And in All Pro Football 2K8, you had way more people, even though they're being blocked, they're making their way towards the running back. They're block shedding this way, they're block shedding that way. This guy is making his way over. Everything is way too straight up and stagnant, not dynamic enough, you know? So again, legacy issues. That was an issue that was in Madden forever. You know, legacy issues. That's what kills Madden. Not the graphics, not the animation, not the marketing. Is the legacy issues that they just cannot get out of their own way. They can't get out of their own way. Now can I be nitpicky? Can I be a little nitpicky now? Oh man, I know some guys was like, yo, you been nitpicky. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. Jay Rowling is like, after all these years, they finally did it. just because the license are opening up or is opening up, and the licenses are opening up. They could. And the defenders are not reacting to the receiver. Same legacy code from older games. Exactly. It's called physics-based gameplay. Oh yeah, physics. I saw that too. Physics-based gameplay. My ass. Why do they have to come up with these marketing terms? Just sell your game, bro. Give us some real features. Give us something good. There is good in Madden this year. There is some good. Like I'm talking about all these new animations that they put into the game. That's good. They're supposed to do that. But the weather, all that type of stuff is good. They're using AI for coach calls. Okay. But they really should be using AI for where the quarterback likes to throw the ball, the type of wide receivers they like, the type of routes these wide receivers run well or successfully. They should be using AI for that, but at least they're doing something, I guess. I don't know, but I guess I count that as a positive. But yeah, it's called physics-based gameplay according to the gameplay deep dive notes on the on the EA website. I couldn't find Boom Tech anywhere. Yeah, don't you think it's funny how Boom Tech, it doesn't exist anymore either? Like, come on. Anyway. See, look, more legacy issues, and we're going to see more of that. We're going to see more of it. Right? But look at 70 and 94, whoever that is. Whoever this is, names don't matter. Listen, names don't matter. Jets Gamer, what's going on? I'm new. I'm a big Jets fan. I'm a bigger Giants fan because the Giants are better than Jets. Nah. Thank you for coming through. Just to let you know, I know you're new. You probably came through because you saw that I'm looking at this review. Looking at this deep dive. I am a critical guy. I do give the news. So don't leave my channel just because I am talking real about Madden. All right. There's some good. There's some bad. I just want to keep EA honest if I can with 5 people in my chat. But yeah, more legacy issues. Number 70, 94, they get into a block and then 70 just lets him go. Or does he even block him at all? Let's see. Nope. Didn't even block him at all. Jesus. Okay. I see what happened. So they were in a block animation. And like I said, block and just let go. Look at that. These are the things that EA does not want you to see. You the ops. Yeah, I guess so for EA. I guess so, man. Hey, if you like Madden, I'm not going to stop you from buying it. I will say, though, if you were to skip this year, it will be much appreciated because this year, quite possibly we could get another NFL game. The NFL license could be up by this year or the end of 2026, or the 25 to 2026 season. It could be up, right? And the NFL is looking like they want to open up the license. I don't say they open up the license because they've been so quiet. I say they might want to open up the license because all these corporations are trying to make as much money as possible, even more so than before. So that's why I think that they're going to open up the license, because the NFL is a nonprofit organization. And yeah, whatever. Yeah, so legacy issues, 94 and 70. I block you and then I'm just going to let you go, instead of blocking all the way until he gets to the quarterback. And then once the defender gets close enough or makes contact with the quarterback, he should be able to take him down. That's authentic football. But anyway, what do I know? Yeah. Oh, let me make this right. Okay. That's right enough. Whatever. Okay. Oh my goodness. I mean, is that a real issue? I'm looking at the safeties, right? And I'm always looking at the safeties, right? But here we are with safeties, 2 deep safeties. It's a cover 2. And This safety is literally just sitting in this. He's guarding the A, y'all. This safety right here has to guard this A and that Atlantic Falcon bird, that graphic. He has to guard that guy. He has to guard this A. If he don't guard that A, all hell is going to break loose. Forget about the deep threat running across him. Forget about that. He has to guard right here. He cannot move anywhere. I understand it's cover too, but I understand it's common sense that if a real NFL player, and I know this game will never be real. I know no game will ever be real, nor do I want a game to be real or perfect, right? But if I put a safety in a cover 2 deep zone, he shouldn't be standing still in the end zone watching another player run across and beat this linebacker right here. I think that's a linebacker. I could be wrong. But look at the safeties. Look at the safeties are just standing around, not doing much until the ball is thrown. And then when the ball is thrown, then, oh yeah, I'll make a play. I'll try to make a play. Safeties need to be way more active. You should have to trick safeties. I don't know if the Giants and the Jets play this year, Jets. I don't think so. I don't think we do. No, we don't. Not during the regular season. Maybe the preseason. Do we ever play in the preseason? Yeah, we do. We do play in the preseason, right? A couple times. But I don't think we play this year. I know the Giants' schedule is crazy, and I would have loved if the Jets was on that schedule. I could be wrong. But yeah, anyway, these safeties are just sitting here. This guy's not even guarding this guy. He's just in the zone right here. He's just chilling. Wide open right here, not reacting, not picking a deep threat at all. He could pick B, he could pick X. Do something. Take away something as a deep protector. That sounds crazy. As a safety, deep zone safety, pick something. Pick something. Anyway, let's move on. I gotta fix this. Sorry, guys. All right, that's cool. But damn, look at that throw. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Okay, I know I'm talking my shit, right? I know I am. But look at the throw. Look at the velocity of the throw from Pitts. That's his name, right? Look, boom. Yo, that was a gunshot. I'm sorry, that was a gunshot, dog. See, these new animations are great. They look great. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the most aesthetically pleasing Madden ever. I mean, ever. Dare I say, some of these animations are much better than All-Pro Football. Could be rivaling All-Pro Football in the animation department with some of these things. There's I think it's in this video, the back pedal of corner looked atrocious. I think it's in this trailer. We'll get to it. Boom, that was a gunshot right there. And I gotta say, this animation right here where he pirouettes and reaches for the end zone, that looks amazing too. Now I hope if he does that, if he gets hit, it's gonna damn near be an automatic fumble. See, the thing is, if that animation triggers, it should only trigger during, first downs and the end zone, right? It should only trigger then. So I hope that it's dynamic like that instead of like an animation, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, let's keep going. Let me move my, there we go. Here, let's look at that. We're looking at this whole thing with a fine-tooth comb. Because there are some things that I saw I just did not like. Like the center turning around completely. There's a man running right to the quarterback. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, is this a safety issue right here? I don't know, but you guys already know how I feel about the safeties. And of course, the corner out route is always open in Madden. And it doesn't look like they're playing a good defense towards it from it anyway. But yeah, a nice running out the pocket throw right here. Boom, dot. Okay. These throwing animations all look good. Okay. This, nobody spoke about this, and maybe I'm in the minority here, but does Matthew Stafford throw no look passes? Does he? Because this look wild right here. I know Pat Mahomes do it, you know, and I thought maybe Trevor Lawrence do it, but Stafford? I don't know. Maybe that was a glitch, and I don't know. Whatever. This play looks good right here. A little juke move by Kyler Murray. And this is his running style, which looks amazing. You know, we've always wanted more running styles in Madden, right? By quarterbacks, by wide receivers, by running backs, especially. You know, we like to see these things. We like to see a cut juke move or whatever in the backfield. That's football. And then he kind of like throws this football across his freaking body perfectly. Okay, not so perfect, but perfect enough where he didn't have to make a super dramatic catch. That right there, no bueno, bro. If he's going to do this, I would think it would have been way more steps to gather. This is what All Pro Football did so freaking well. All Pro Football, to Jay Rowling is what he's saying. All Pro Football 2K8 had this, and they finally added it after 18 years. On All Pro Football 2K8, it was called QB Signature Animations, but Madden calls it QB DNA. But besides me knocking Madden down, this does look good. For real. And, you know, I'm just going to try. I'm trying my best to be honest and keep it real. Because, you know, if anybody is going to hate Madden, it's going to be me, right? I loved NFL 2K5. I loved the NFL 2K series. Dog, I had a GameCube. I had All Pro Football on GameCube. Nintendo GameCube. There was an All Pro. No, not All Pro. It was an NFL 2K on the GameCube, and your boy had that version of 2K. Dog, come on. I had a Sega Dreamcast. First games I bought was NBA 2K and NFL 2K. First games, playing it in my dorm. You know, I'm you know, aging myself, right? But I played these games as a young adult, you know what I'm saying? So it's very fresh in my memory. Well, not very fresh enough. But yeah, I love these games. Me and my sweet mates and other acquaintances had all types of arguments. Which one is better? Madden? Nah, NFL 2K is better. NFL 2K is better. You know, we used to have arguments back and forth, playing on both games. You know, a lot of people didn't like NFL 2K back then because it was a much harder game to play, y'all. Madden was the easier game, and that has not changed. Just like the philosophy hasn't changed with NBA 2K. NBA 2K is not an easy game to play. It's a hard-ass game to play, right? So just like NFL 2K will be a harder game to play than Madden. And case in point, with this run, this scramble or rollout or whatever you want to call it, with All Pro Football, you would have to start the throw. You would have to start the throw around here to get to here to make this pass that this guy made, that Kyler Murray made. They took realistic gathers and they made you respect the gathering of quarterbacks when you're dropping back, when you're rolling out, whatever the case is. They made you respect the gathers. And for Kyler Murray in Madden 26, with all this physics and AI and all this, to throw this way across his body, across the field with a rather accurate pass in what? 2 steps. The animation started right there, right? And he kind of slid into it. But the animation started right there. 1, 2 steps. Boom. Threw a dart across field. And the guy only had to like really jump for it. Crazy. It should have been extremely inaccurate throw. You said that's not a text error. I used to argue with my friends about all-pro football and backbreaker being better than Madden as a kid. Ah, man, you're a smart kid. Smart kid, man. But yeah. Boom. And you know, they got jump passes for certain quarterbacks. And you know, I like the fact that they have more attention to detail. Who wouldn't like that? Who wouldn't like that? Am I too close? Oops, sorry guys. I'm working live here, I'm working live. You know what you don't see at all in this trailer? What you don't see at all in this trailer, and this safety should be playing wide, by the way. These two guys, I think there's a offensive player right here, so he's good right here. He should be creeping over to this side to follow the rolling out quarterback. But anyway, you know what you don't see in this, in any of this trailer, and what they don't have in Madden? Defensive linemen putting their hands up to try to block a pass while they're being engaged on a block or when they're close to the line of scrimmage. That does not exist in Madden. That barely or just does not exist in Madden. Defensive linemen trying to block a pass and tip the pass up in the air. That does not happen in Madden. Non-existent. It's shameful. It's shameful. It's in NFL 2K and all pro football. So stuff like that, they should be in Madden. Here we are with the screenplay. I got videos 3, 4, whatever years ago. I could guarantee you, as soon as Lamar Jackson or the Ravens started this play, these two linemen did not block whatsoever. I could pull you up footage of NFL players. They at least block a little bit to let the defensive lineman think that they won the block so that they could go into the quarterback to, you know, sack the quarterback. It's trickery with the with screenplays. If I see these if I'm a defensive lineman and I see these offensive linemen just run out, I'm going to follow them to stop this screen, and that's what normally happens. Defensive linemen, they sometimes, well, most of the time, their assignment is to stop screenplays. They call them out as well. And the simple fact that EA has these screens the way that they've had them for so long is ridiculous. They should not be like that. We got 2 screenplays and they work exactly the same. Like, let's just say if your argument was some teams do run screens like that, but there's other teams that don't run screens like that. Where is the AI in that? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why they get so much pressure on the screen. They don't block and then release. You know, they just go out and release. They don't make no attempt to block. None. You can even see, I think this is 64, rubbing right off on number 7, not even trying to block him at all. Where's the physics-based blocking there? Look at that. Did you guys see that? Look. Look at this. Look at 64 and 7. Right here. You gonna block? Nah, I don't need to block that guy. He's not gonna do anything. You know? Make some kind of contact, push him or something. You know? So that's EA for you. That's EA for you. I like this animation. It's a dynamic contextual like animation. I like that. I like the fact that I think all quarterbacks should be able to do that. I did not mean to do that. Hold up. I think all quarterbacks should be able to do that. Flip the ball to a receiver when they're really close to them. I think all quarterbacks should do that. I like the fact that it was inaccurate too. So, man, Lamar Jackson is nice, right? That juke and that this animation sequence right here, nice. This is beautiful. Whoop! Get off me, kid. It looks natural. It's like a reach tackle. You want to see stuff like this. I wish stuff like this type of detail was all over the field. Upside, inside, and outside. AI and all. That type of detail. Amazing. And it's really, an illusion. It's just a 2-man animation. But stuff like that, I would love to see all over the field. Here again, these quarterback animations are great. This is next gen. Now all these traits, I could deal without. I'd rather see tendencies. Everybody's being blocked. This is good play. See stuff like that. Okay, this is exactly what I was saying. This is exactly what I was saying with stay on your block, but then the defenders can still make a play on or block shedding. While he's block shedding, he still should be able to make a play. This is how offensive, how pass blocking should be. Pass blocking should look like this tackle right here. Right here, they highlighted it. He's trying to block shed to get off of this block to make a tackle, and he successfully did. It's in the game. Look at this. Look, if Lamar Jackson, if this guy didn't have the ball, this running back, I don't know who that is, right? I don't know if that's Henry or what. Probably not. I'm not a Ravens fan. I don't know his number. But anyway, if he didn't have the ball and Lamar Jackson had the ball, this looks like pass blocking to me. This looks amazing. And the fact that he made the play, made the tackle, beautiful. I would have just have loved to see the offensive lineman. Does he fall with him? No, he doesn't. I would love to see the offensive line fall with him, still trying to push him off, but he still gets tackled. That's realistic to me. But the fact that he was block shedding and still made a play, that's beautiful. That's what we want to see in Madden all day and every day. Again, details. This is a lot like all pro football. All pro football is just like that, right? They're still engaged in a block. They're block shedding and they can still make a play. Stop it. Stop doing that block and let go stuff. Tone that down a lot. That should be a rarity, right? This should be the more common blocking, shedding, tackling, whatever actions. Looks good though. Looks real good. Here we have more blocking and letting go, right? See, he makes a move, fine. But the fact that he just lets him go, and we got a free blocker right here, y'all. Not trying. Come on now. Come on. EA, this is why we don't like your game. This right here. Hey, where's Joe at? Where's Jets Gamer? Here's the Jets right here, right? You got my man doing a good pass rush move. Of course, EA, he gets off of him and lets him go. He could still stay engaged in blocking, and the animation could still continue until he gets to Penix Jr., right? And if Penix Jr. steps up, that's natural. That's how it's supposed to be. That's football. He steps up, still makes the play. Or 85, as he steps up, he could spin off of him. That could be a gameplay mechanic. Stuff like that needs to be in Madden. You can't tell me that wouldn't be fire. You can't tell me that wouldn't look way more realistic than letting him go and boom. Come on, that's so lazy. That's so lazy right there. Oh, I can change the speed a little bit. Hold up. Uh-oh. I done effed up. Where was I? Alright, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I made it slower so it like pushed everything. But yeah, I could change the speed in the playback. But yeah, just that, just those details right there make the game so much better, right? Because they're talking about quarterback DNA or AI or whatever. Like I said, imagine if he was beating this guy, the center, giving Penix a whole bunch of pressure. He steps up, he spins off of that block, he throws the ball, and he still like makes some kind of contact with the quarterback. That will be fire. That will be so fire. Come on, EA. Come on, EA. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. But anyway, nobody listens to what I gotta say. I've only been playing football games all my life. Man, I love these quarterback animations, man. The velocity on the ball is dope. Good blocking here. You could kind of say, what are these safeties doing again? Because of course you got your threat. The safety is right there. Maybe the philosophy is bend but don't break, but I ain't about that BS. I'm not trying to create an illusion for myself. That's for the developers to do. The developers are supposed to be creating the illusion of what's going on field, you know? So forget using my own imagination. If this guy is the deep threat and you got middle zone, either it's extremely, you know, like one of them sellout type zones. I don't think so, but it is a cover 3, right? You could tell 1, 2, 3, cover 3, easy. So you have this deep threat. This safety is just continuing to back up. He's not cheating towards this wide receiver or tight end. I don't know who it is. It doesn't matter, right? And you have what could have been an INT from just the CPU alone. It's not user, I don't think, but just from the CPU alone. Matter of fact, it is a user, but the user is right here as the defensive tackle, the defensive tackle. So if he's coming across, this DB should have been seeing that and anticipating that and been cheating towards this wide receiver. And we got a super chat. Thank you so much for your support. You are amazing. Thank you. Anybody can match it? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on going. So we look at these safeties. These safeties are just backing up. One guy could have actually made a play on the ball, or at least anticipated where this wide receiver was going, but he sits back in his zone. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens, y'all. EA and their Madden legacy issues. And you know, it seems, well, I guess he switched to be the player, and that's why he's all like wonky as hell. But you know, that's how it goes, man. They did put their foot in those QB animations though, and some of the running animations look amazing. Thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you hit that like if it's the first time to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then hit it again and make sure it's on all so you can get all this content that I am providing for you. Yo, this is like what, my 6th video this week. Woo, your boy's working hard. We either live streaming or making content. That's right. That was supposed to be a ball knockout. You got that right. On APF 2K8, the receiver would have gotten busted. He would have gotten jacked up, especially if it was Singletary out there or somebody like that. And the ball would fly off his hands. Yep, he would have got rocked. Coach DNA. So they, you know, they're not. I don't think they're gonna show too much gameplay here. Yeah, I think the Coach DNA is cool. I don't think it's groundbreaking or anything like that, but it's cool. You know, here they are talking about Dan Campbell again. Here they are talking about McConnell. But look, McConnell, the whole thing about McConnell and what they're saying is how creative he is as a play caller. Cool. But that's not anything to do with AI. They just, got new plays. So I would love to hear them say something like the way that he called plays is creative, not exactly the play art. And it seems like they're just talking about the play art. Let's see. It was, I can't find it, or I didn't come across it again, but it was some weird wonky offensive line blocking again, and it was like he was following the person. I don't think this was it though. I don't think that was it, but yeah, we'll come across it. We are going through this like a detective, right? This right here was an extremely seamless two-man gang tackle. This right here, beautiful. The physics, the shadows, the everything in this event right here was perfect. Couldn't ask for anything more on this play. The running looked good, the tackle looked good, even the move to get off of the wide receiver. He did a swing move. It looked good. It wasn't just I'm blocking and letting you go kind of thing. The defense actually did a move, and boom, looks good. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. Seahawks versus, who is this? Don't even matter who it is. Excuse me, I'm adjusting my headphones right quick. It don't matter who it is, but we are gonna zoom in, and so he breaks through on a double team block with the running back. No, it wasn't even a double team block. It should have been. He should have chipped him. He kind of like made contact with him, number 6 over here, and got away from him. But here we are again. The defensive lineman gets away from the offensive lineman. At least he did something. At least he did a defensive move, right? Exactly. NFL 2K AI project. Coach DNA equals game flow. It's the same thing. Anyway, so look at 74 and this defensive tackle. Is that Leonard? Might be Leonard. But anyway, he gets off of the block, and after the rip move, the great animation that it is turned to like dumbness, because there still should be interaction between these two. He should still be trying to block him on the side, but he's just following him. You see, they got the AI. They got the AI for it, but I don't know, it's like he rode his back. He should have been fanning him out this way. And I understand, of course. I think that is Leonard Williams. But of course, these moves exist in the NFL, or this action exists in the NFL for sure. It happens, but it's the only thing you see on pass blocking. I block, you do a move, and I let go. See right here, he shouldn't have a straight beeline to Kyler Murray. It should have been more on an angle. He should be trying to still block him instead of getting on his back and kind of like riding his back. It's kind of weird. Look at it. It's kind of weird, right? Push him in the back or something. Right? Am I wrong? Anyway. Did we miss anything? Not really. Let me ask you guys, what defense is this? Blitz 1, blitz 2, and maybe another blitz. It's a 3-4 something. It looks crazy though. Anyway, I like this. The multiple formation shifts. that's baked into plays, I like that. I like that. That's real football, right? That's what they do in the NFL, right? So that's what they should do. I just saw something that I liked. Yep, I saw it. Again, it's all about pointing out the positives and negatives that we see. This block animation sequence is how most pass blocking interactions should be. Most, not all, most. You see, it was a win for this defender. He penetrated and pushed the guy forward, but he still engaged in the block. That's what should happen most of the time. I went too far back. But unfortunately, of course, he warped over. Well, maybe not so much. I don't know. Maybe not so much. We are doing it live, right? Okay. But I like the multiple formation subs. I like that. Not formation changes. Love this animation. Love the animation. I love the outcome. Love the outcome. Lamar Jackson does this on the regular. Juke you. And then when I spin, it looks so excuse me. It looks so organic. It looks so freaking good. How he spun around, still tried to tackle him, and fell to the ground. 6 points for Lamar. Beautiful. And you know, I wouldn't be doing this if I had another NFL game to play. All I can say is I hope an NFL game does better if it was 2 or 3 games out there. EA put all this on themselves by hogging up the license and not allowing anyone else to make a football game. The NFL did this as well. Why do I hear these commentators out there, these not commentators, but these YouTube content creators such as I, but not me, why are they making it seem like NBA 2K has an exclusive license? 2K has an exclusive license. They're saying the same type of stuff that we've been saying about Madden, that, you know, NBA 2K has no competition and they just signed a license, or the license, in 2018. And this current license is about to be up for NBA 2K, so hopefully we can get another basketball game. Dog, you know, this is a complete side note. Anyone can still make an NBA game. Anyone. As long as you got the money, anyone can make an NBA game, y'all. So I don't know where they get this, the notion of trying to put 2K in the same shoes as EA. Completely different. But anyway, I wish Madden was killed off by competition like NBA Live. You do not, right? You don't want that NFL 2K AI project. You don't. The reason why I say you don't is because competition makes games better. Competition makes everything better in America. As long as there's competition, we'll get better products. That's how we got NFL 2K5 at $20, because 2K was desperate, okay? Desperate to snatch some of that market from EA. EA got so scared, they're like, yeah, we don't want competition. They might beat us all the way. We don't want that. So that's why they got that stupid license that's been going on for far too long. But yeah, we do have a chance. We do have a chance this time around, though. So here, my team, Giants and Abdul Carter, the speed demon that he's going to be. I don't mind the reaction, but again, 78 EA Sports, make this more believable. Dude, 78, get a hand on this guy, reach for him or something. That type of animation should trigger. You know, stuff like this is going to piss off gamers. And that's why I know 2K, if they made an NFL game, they will look at this and looking at a stunt or whatever the case is, they're going to try to make it realistic. They're going to try to make it believable because EA doesn't make it believable. That's why we need competition. And that's why I hope Madden doesn't go away if NFL 2K comes back. I hope it doesn't go away. Yeah, the damn blocker, Jay Rowling, you see this guy? Put a hand on him or something. Reach for him. Miss the block. Don't just stand there in your back pedal or whatever and give him a free run to Dak. That don't make any sense. I just noticed something. This is, I guess, practice. This is like a practice game or something like that. That's why Dak has a red jersey on. So that's a little nice attention to detail, right? And there's an animation that comes along with it. So I'm wondering if it's a stunt. Can I like not do the stunt? Because this is a user right here. Is it an animation that forces you to do the stunt? Or can I break it out? Because this is an animation that the guy gave. He gave him an animation. Boom, boom, and ran to the inside. So how does that work? I don't know. We'll see though, right? Dynamic how is the substitutions dynamic? Dynamic substitutions. I'm surprised they didn't say bench DNA. Waterboy DNA. You know? These SWATs look pretty good. Man, these running animations look good. Okay, that right there. Front and freaking center. This back pedal is disgusting. This back pedal right here is atrocious. Nah, man, nah. That's not even motion. That's like keyframe animations right there. Them boys, what's going on? You a Cowboys fan? You're a Cowboys fan, right? Get out of my chat, bro. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm a Giants fan, so it's all good. But yeah, nah, this back pedal looks terrible. The back pedal in All Pro Football 2K8 destroys this back pedal. By the way, this back pedal is atrocious. This is what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, I can't with the back pedal. I can't with the back pedal. I can't with the back pedal. This back pedal is ugly. Look how many steps the wide receiver is taking, right? Look at how many steps the wide receiver is taking compared to the DB. The wide receiver is an actual animation, is what I'm saying. The wide receiver is actually running forward. If somebody's running forward, you have to double your steps running backwards, because nobody can run backwards faster than somebody else running forward at the same age, same strength, whatever the case is at the pro level. You cannot run backwards unless you're a ref. You know, a ref could run backwards at any speed, right? You know, we be seeing refs run backwards and stuff like that on basketball court, looking at games or whatever. You're like, damn, that ref is fast, right? But anyway, I'm sorry. Look at the speed differential compared to the wide receiver to the DB. Again, a simulation football game is all about my man Apex Gideon, the legend, the godfather of all of this, right? Much praises to him. He started me. He inspired me to do what I do. Apex Gideon, not Geddon, Gideon would say simulation games' job is to suspend the disbelief, right? And looking at the wide receiver in this great animation, yet this poor animation by this DB, it kills the immersion, right? It makes me, oh yeah, okay, it's a video game. Don't want to take it too seriously or seriously at all. You know, we play games because we like the fantasy of whatever we're playing. I'm a Giants fan. I want to play with the Giants. Other people play with the Cowboys or the Chiefs or the Raiders or whatever, thinking they are thinking they're part of the team. Yo, Brad, I'm gonna go to bed. Hey, man, good night. Have a good one. But yeah, so this back pedal animation is terrible. All Pro Football 2K had a way better back pedal animation What? But anyway, but what I do like to see is the fact that he kind of shook him out of his boots. He did a little move, boom, and kind of, you know, I don't know why they keep cutting away from this. He does his little move to the outside, and you can kind of see there's a reaction right here, a reaction right here. That's good. That's what we want to see from simulation football games nowadays. You know, we want to see stuff like that. Not that damn backpedal, but this interaction right here between wide receiver and DB is needed. We need more of that. We need more broken ankles with wide receivers who run filthy routes. Like, is that Bernard Hopkins? No, it's not. But he's playing for the Ravens now anyway. He was playing for the Chiefs last year. Like B-Hop, like Neighbors, like who else runs extremely good routes? What's the guy's name from the Bengals? Justin Jefferson. Great route runners, right? These great route runners should be able to beat man-to-man coverage and even zone coverage, right? With their route running alone. Anyway, that's too simulated for some folk. But I do like what I'm seeing here. He gives him a little shimmy to the inside, breaks to the out, and then there's a little reaction. Need more of that. Definitely need more of that. This running animation is, I think it looks like the same running animation from last year, but this running animation is amazing. You can see the separation in pads, like the pads are kind of like jumping up and down while he's running. It's the little details that make simulation games awesome. But anyway, finally we get position updates. That's good. About time we got nose tackles and long snappers, but I think they had long snappers before. Here, okay. We got bad pursuit angles right here. I know it's the Raiders. But come on. Come on, dog. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing right here? What are y'all doing? What are they doing? What are you two doing? What is this guy doing? Instead of trying to meet him in the hole, pause. Instead of him trying to meet him in the gap, pause. Instead of him trying to meet him here, right? He actually runs into his teammate. These two guys are, I don't know what the hell they doing, but it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Look at this. You look at it in slow motion is way worse because the defender behind him is actually trying to meet him in a gap. He's running towards him, but then 45 kind of moves out the way, then gets in his way. Look, come, that's teammate self-sabotage, bro. Come on, EA, what are y'all doing? These are the things that they do not want to see you in the trailer at any point in time. Just look at these two right here, man. Look at this. Oh, man. And then we got this defender who runs into this block. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. No wonder it was a big play. No wonder it was a big play. EA. I mean, they did share the trailer, right? So it's not my fault. I'm breaking it down and showing you guys. But yeah, look. Oh man, that looks bad. Even this guy. What is he doing getting trapped behind this block, y'all? Come on, EA. This probably is the worst play. This is probably the worst play. But it's an early build. Don't judge it. But it's early. Oh, man. Sage, see, that's why you got a wrench. That's why you got a wrench, guy. This is probably the worst play of the trailer. This sloppy program play right here. Oh man. This is terrible. This is terrible. I know it's the Raiders and all, but jeez. Whew, terrible. Snow looks good, as I said before. What up? Famous JDB, what's going on? The stamina thing looks like Madden Mobile, and it's still ugly as fuck. Okay. Hey man. Yeah, that the cursor is what you're saying underneath the players. Yeah, it does look. It doesn't look cool, right? It is different. I appreciated the fact that it's different, but yeah, it is kind of out there, right? Pacheco always falls forward. I like that. This slip animation. That slip animation. Hold on, let me go back. That slip animation we done saw like 4 times already. This one right here. This slip animation we saw like 4 freaking times already. 4 times at least. Once in this trailer, twice in the other trailer, and somewhere else, I'm sure. 3 or 4 times we saw it. This slip animation. Get ready to see this a lot though. Get ready to see that a lot. Their jerseys look really clean. Maybe that's a little nitpicky. Okay, here's what I wanted to break down here. They've said definitely need variety for sure in all these animations. Even though the animations look good, but we need way more variety. They've said content creators that is on that EA fake payroll that they claim that they're not on. Kurt Benkert, excuse me. I think Kurt Benkert has even said if DBs or whomever is not looking at the ball, they cannot make an interception, an aggressive play on the ball. They can swipe at the ball, they can swat it, but they cannot make a interception. Here we are. Ball is in the air. Still not looking at the ball completely. Right when it gets down, he's already jumping to catch the ball for an interception. I'll show it to you at speed. They said that did not exist, but it still exists. Maybe it's an early build like like Sage said. I don't know. But yeah, I do think this is going to be the most aesthetically pleasing Madden in a long time. But unfortunately, they still have their legacy issues. Big time. And the legacy issues is what's going to mess up this year's Madden, as it always does. Hope every snow game doesn't look like that. I hope so. Exactly. I hope some snow games are clear. I hope some snow games there's a lot of snow. I hope some snow games. Matter of fact, I got you guys here, and I think I spoke about it already, but I just wanted to show you that mod video that I made. Did I download it? Nah, I think. Here, let me just. That might be one of my older videos that I don't have. I'm gonna have to bring it up on the tubes. But even still, that mod looks a bit better. Looks a bit better than that Madden Snow. Oh, that's why. That's weird. Give me 1 sec. I just want to show you guys this video. okay, we just seen the snow, right? This is a video I made on Madden 23 2 freaking years ago. Let's see. What do you guys see? Back with my old intro. All right. Let's see. So the snow definitely looks better than this slop, right? Which was in Madden for how many years? I don't know. And let's see here. Let's get to that mod. Okay. This right here looks amazing, don't it? Don't this look amazing? Man, I was hoping the snow would look a little bit like this, right? We need variety. I already read that. I love the fog in the snow that was featured on the canceled Madden NFL Next Gen video game. Oh yeah, I remember that fake ass trailer for on the 360. I remember that. Technical issues. Anti-Dolphins Nation, what up, bro? Who's your favorite NFL team? I am a Giants fan. Big Giants fan. Huge Giants fan all my life. I bleed blue, bro. But yeah, just look at this snow, man, by a mod. Look at it. That looks real, right? If they can compare how the snow is falling, if they could add that in to this year's snow in Madden 26, that would be damn near perfect. It'll be even more perfect with Maximum Football's depth of snow, right? To just combine all of that, man, that'd be the perfect snow. But this right here, the fog is cool. Don't get me wrong, the fog is cool. The only problem I have with the fog is, hopefully it's not always so thick where I can't even see my defense. If I'm playing defense, that's where it gets kind of wonky. But yeah, that's my breakdown, man. I think I did a lot just now. Anti-Dolphins Nation is saying, that's awesome. The Giants are one of my favorite teams. By the way, you have a new subscriber. Oh, that's what's up, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for coming through. I didn't even say, my whole spiel about subscribing. And hey, when you do subscribe, though, hit that notification bell on all Anti-Dolphins Nation. Because yeah, YouTube don't like me. I'm too real with Madden, and they don't like me. Not everybody gets the notification to watch my videos, so make sure you hit the notification bell on all. NFL 2K AI Project also says PC Maddens go crazy. I'm thinking about getting Madden 25 for PC. Hey, they do have crazy mods for Madden though. You're right, it do go crazy. It go hard, bro. They got some mods for Madden. They really do. They got all types of accessories and stuff like that. And they got different TV broadcasts and stuff like that. So yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the trailer play. When the trailer is done, I'll just wrap up this live stream. Yeah, so I like that animation. There's some good things in Madden's. Good thing. See, now the QB DNA, right? They're saying the QB DNA is how the quarterbacks throw the ball, like, the positioning of their arm and all that. Why didn't they use AI to figure out where the quarterbacks like to throw the ball? What type of target do they like to throw? The type of velocity, all those type of things. That's what they should have used the AI for, instead of just throwing animations. And I've never seen Matthew Stafford throw a no look. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Matter of fact, did he? I think he did throw a no look at one point. But that's so damn rare. How you gonna show that in the game, right? But yeah. So what y'all think Madden 26 is going to be like? Okay, so you have a question. I have a question. How possible is it that Tyreek Hill leaves the Dolphins for a different team, and where do you think he'll go? I have no idea, but I think he does want out of the Dolphins, right? Didn't I hear some rumblings that he might want to trade or something like that? I don't know. He's a phenomenal wide receiver. I don't know, man. I tell you one thing, if he's trying to get out, the Ravens better do everything in their power to get him. Give Lamar Jackson as many weapons as he could get. If he gets that boy Tyreek Hill, they winning a chip. They got to. Tyreek Hill is still one of the best wide receivers out there. Going deep, he runs great routes. He's extremely shifty. Boy, nice. So, yeah. Beetlegeist, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for coming through, bro. Yeah, so did I leave anything out? What did you guys talk about? I mean, what do you guys want me to talk about now? Did I leave anything out of this trailer? Is anything that I missed, good or bad? You know? But yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming through. Yeah, I can't wait to see Travis Hunter too in real life. He might be my favorite player, Travis Hunter. He might become my favorite player, man. That young man, whew. That boy could ball, bro. And playing both sides? Yeah, the Dolphins will be screwed. Y'all always miss it. Y'all quarterback get hurt too much, man. Y'all quarterback get hurt too much. I know. Yeah, I didn't draft the quarterback, did you? So yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Dolphins. Yeah, I don't know. Dolphins got a ways to go. I want to see how he's gonna how he's on updated rosters on NFL 2K. Oh shit. I don't even think you can make Travis Hunter in all pro football. Play defense and offense. Now, if I remember correctly, the editor, can you edit offense and defense for defensive or offensive players? I'm not too sure, but I think you can. You know what? He'll be a freaking cheat code because you wouldn't be able to throw the ball in his direction because he could run routes, he could catch the ball. So yeah, he's gonna be nasty in Madden. He's gonna be nasty in real life. I really want to see how he's gonna play in real life. I mean, I want to buy the deluxe for both at a cheap price because they're going to be better than last year's. I think Beetlegeist, I think it's going to be largely the same. I think when it comes to Madden and here's the thing too. Madden and college football, they're going to be even closer together in gameplay than ever before, right? I think everything that we've seen in Madden 26 in this trailer is going to be basically part of the college football 26 trailer. They're going to have to do a lot of rewording. I don't know how they're going to pull it off, to be honest with you. What else are they going to add to college football that's going to separate it from Madden and the features that Madden has? I don't know. I'm actually perplexed on that one, but I think, that's a nice little shimmy that he did. But I think it's going to be very similar. Here's that nasty back pedal. Ooh, that back pedal is disgusting. It pisses me off. But yeah. Oh, and you don't want to hold out as well, so you want to get them like right away, huh? College football and Madden. I don't blame you. I got to get it because I'm a content creator. And plus, it's going to be a tax write-off. So if any AFC team, NFL team is about to lose all their star players and went into a Jets drought, Who do you think it would be? I mean, the Raiders are on a nasty drought. They suck. They've been sucking. Broncos, they've been bad. There's a lot of AFC teams that have been bad. That's the NFL, though. A lot of NFL teams that have been bad, you know? So I'm pretty sure college football 26 is going to be a better game. I don't know about overall, but it's going to be a more fun game because in Madden, the defense actually shows up. In college football, the defense is non-existent, y'all. In college football 26, or 25, I should say, the defense is basically non-existent. And that's an issue, right? Because in real college football, the reason why overall the defense isn't so good in real college football is because you don't have, there's that the animation I told you we saw like 4 times. But anyway, you have a whole bunch of defenders that aren't pro level that's playing against pro level players in the college level of, football. So that's why the defense isn't good. But if you have pro level defenders on your college team, they should play good defense. You can't really play that great defense in college football. It's like hard to play way harder to play defense in college football than it is in Madden, and that's across the board. So just for that fact, I can't say that it's going to be so much better. I don't know. But college football games are fun. Excuse me, guys. Tired. But yeah, no, college football games normally are more fun when it comes to EA football. Madden is more of a simulation, a little bit more of a simulation, and college football is more of an arcade fun game. That's how it's going to be. Coffee Warrior Gaming, what's going on? This is my first time here. I subbed the other day. Been having you on the TV. Thanks, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Love this stream commentary. Hey, man, that's what's up. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for the sub. Make sure you hit that notification bell on all. Hey, man, I really do mean that. Please hit that notification bell because there'll be times where you will not see my uploads. I uploaded like 5 videos this week. I don't know if I'm going to do anything tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything on Friday. But I'll probably use that time to gear up for the next week. Next week should be a little bit more quiet if EA don't drop another trailer on us. God dang, man, my week was busy with content. Thank you guys for viewing it. Thank you guys for coming through this stream. Much respect. Who Dat Nation is in the building. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming through, man. I'm about to wrap up this stream. I am tired. Please share the stream. Again, hit the like on the rebroadcast if you feel so kind to come back and hit me up with a comment or something like that. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to be big boy. You know what I'm saying? But you guys have a great night. As soon as any more news on college football or Madden or any trailers or anything come out evolving or revolving around simulation football, your boy is going to be here. Yeah, Coffee Warrior Gaming. That's why I do what I do. I miss my ESPN NFL 2K. I miss All Pro Football. I miss Backbreaker. I miss all these freaking football games that EA just literally soaked them all up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys for coming through. If you missed the stream, you could easily rewind and come back. You know what I mean? But you guys have a great night. Thank you for coming through. We out of here. That's all I got.